Let them know what's going down.
Radio.
101 TKO Radio. Hey. What's happening, everybody, man? We'd like to welcome y'all to yet another episode of the program. Yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody tapping in, everybody like, share, subscribe. Make sure you do that. We need y'all.
Download the app.
Understand me? And if you don't know, I'm your host, Iyah Wise. Got my dog with me.
Man, I'm just being honest.
Just being honest. And there it is.
How
How your weekend, brother?
It was uneventful, but that was a blessing.
Mother's Day.
I forgot Mother's Day. I mean, yeah.
You forgot?
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't my weekend. That weekend went for me. I guess that's why I thought of it.
Oh, man. What you get your mama?
You know, a Zell.
Everyday Mother's Day type.
She got a Zell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did better than me. I didn't say that. I got my mama flowers and card. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought that counts. Yeah, man. We programming on, man. What's going on in the world? There's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, I mean, about the, no, don't cease to amaze me yet, I guess.
It ain't.
Did it going down?
Man,
For
come
sure.
on, man.
It ain't like we can just neglect the elephant in the room.
Come on, did.
Well, I ain't saying going, I ain't mean that, I mean the trial going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he going down like
Nah,
it's over with.
I ain't say that. That one, the trial on the way.
Yeah, it's on the way.
So-
It going too, boy.
Yeah.
They say old girl took the stand today.
Yeah. Real.
Said it wasn't pretty either. Wasn't pretty. I ain't gonna get into the details. It's very explicit, America. Very explicit. But my boy said he ain't what they saying he is. He said he just a swinker. You understand me?
I didn't let that go, man.
I don't know about all that. But I don't think he did it the extent of what they saying he did. Cause you know, Boosie put out an interview.
You know, did it even walk away with anything close to like a time served or something like that?
He won.
No, man. Brian still gonna be the one who the one being won.
Yeah.
And I mean, that ticket, that number gonna go like
Astronomically through the roof.
yeah. It's gonna be like too high profile in our culture anyway, back to back.
Who else he represented?
That was Thug.
Oh, yeah. I knew that name from somewhere.
Yeah, so it like that.
It's gonna be reminiscent of when Johnny Cochran caught his big one. Everywhere you look, Johnny Cochran, that's the one. Everybody rapping about Johnny Cochran.
Right. Yeah, but it meant for the, yeah. Know what I'm saying? He go all back to back. He gonna be like,
Yeah, here you go.
yeah. You got to put him on retainer
Yeah.
for real.
What about the other lawyer making way, Tony Busby? What about him?
He the one that be suing
I'm
everybody.
talking about he get everybody.
Yeah, he the one that just, he the one that'll try.
Yeah.
He'll try.
Hey,
See if you got your shit together, and then I can say that.
You said that.
Yeah. What?
He like
see if you got your. Yeah.
he like the being crunk of the sexual assault game. You know, being crunk, but when something happened to a black person, he the new Al Sharpton. He be at all the prayer conferences and
Yeah, that ain't the same.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it's like the negative pole of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't saying being crunk, POS, but I'm saying he like the positive end of the battery, and the other dude like the end that gonna shock you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna try it. I mean, he the one that tried. He tried that Jay lawsuit.
Yeah.
He was behind that. I mean, there been a few. You know what I mean?
They said,
And
he tied in with the Diddy thing too, because he was trying to say,
he on the Shannon show.
Yeah, he on Shannon
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. He on did things. I mean, pause. Yeah. Ooh.
really, nigga?
I don't even want to talk about you no more.
What Shannon Sharp said, all this is being orchestrated by attorney Tony Busby, the same one that tried to take down JV. Like, man, who that is? caller on the line. You got.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. That nasty work though.
That
What's my
conversation
boy
was
name?
nasty.
What's my boy name? They got him now, trying to get him.
Who?
Drinking that wine, smoking them blunt, with the old school, gang banging, the light skinned old man with the blue eyes,
Smoke around.
Smokey Robinson. He gonna call the case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
I mean,
he ain't do smoke like that.
back in the gap was some time.
Time
Clearly.
Quaalude.
Yeah,
You heard that boy say on
yeah, back then, clearly.
Wolf of Wall Street, the boat about to capsize. The only thing he think about, get the loot. Want to loot the pills. Man. Boosie had an interesting tweet about that. Boosie was like, ain't no way this girl been this man's girlfriend for over 10 years. And she done endured this for over 10 years. And now she would want to say something like she benefited something.
Oh, that was Boosie.
Yeah, that's what Boosie say. I ain't saying he right or wrong, but I'm just saying, if you keep kicking me in my nose, and I don't want to get kicked in my nose, you're not finna keep
Oh,
kicking
you
me
ain't
for
saying
10
if
years.
you right or wrong though.
No, I ain't saying he right or wrong. 'Cause I don't know if that's how it went. If
Right.
that's how it went,
Then
I ain't
what?
right. If she enjoyed it for 10 years, I don't know.
I mean,
It's
enjoying it
far-fetched.
in perspective. He's saying like endured it. I mean, you enjoyed it at least for one period of time.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see
that's
what I'm
what I'm saying too.
So like, no,
what I said.
I'm trying to see.
Oh.
I'm trying to get an opinion on it because you just said that what Boosie said, and then you like, I'm trying to stay. You trying to?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
You trying to deflect on it.
I'm in the middle.
Like, so what you think? You think he right or wrong?
I mean, I agree with what he said. Yeah, I agree with what he said. It's just crazy though. Like for that long, and you wasn't tied up in no basement or nothing. You know, because you got cases where they be finding people that been tied up for years and they submissive to the people. It's a certain kind of syndrome. I forgot what it's called. You know what I mean? Where you what's the word?
So you think you got to tie everybody up for that syndrome to kick in like that?
No.
Don't think it'd be like levels to it.
Yeah. Psychology a mug though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think me, if you having me against my will, but towards my will, if that makes sense. If I'm sick of it, I'm finna, when I get out of the house, I'm gone.
Yeah.
But then, you know, in that type of world.
That's what famous at one time too.
Yes, she was.
You know what I mean?
How she got famous?
I mean, but I'm just saying, it was like she was in the, like, it ain't like she was hid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing like that. You feel me? At one point, she was
She was him,
artist.
not him.
You
She
see what
was
I'm saying?
hit, yeah.
Yeah.
She had a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not a run, but
She had a skip. We'll give her a skip. Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I don't know.
They tried to kill that boy.
Yeah, man.
Swallowing there.
Tory Lane, man. Heal up, brother. Poke the man up, man. I mean, it's Tory Lane, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, that nasty one there.
I do that.
They stabbed him up. How about that? And I mean, come on, bro. It's Tory Lane. He
Man,
shot.
I stabbed 14
He
times.
shot Meg allegedly. Yeah, he had to stab him 14 times. Yeah, 14 times. He a little dude too. Little bitty dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't make it not tough though. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't mean.
they ain't gonna try. I mean, somebody try to stab me like they ain't count how many times they stabbed.
I'm saying they gotta get on up out of there. That sounds like multiple people took turn. I mean, well, please. Thank God for freedom. I don't even want to be put in a situation. For real, man.
Yeah.
Stab, man.
I mean,
I bet that hurt too.
best wishes for that boy.
Yeah.
He say he alright though.
Yeah.
Say he talking and everything. So, I mean, that's a blessing.
Yeah, at least they ain't killing.
Oh,
Excuse me. But you know, he in California prison system too, though. They
Yeah.
I don't play them out. Them SA, man, they get you. I ain't saying
I
that.
mean, that was one of the reports. Yeah, that was one of the reports they said something about a Mexican gang or something.
It's like, okay. That who,
But they could easily just be, you don't know. They could
yeah,
easily
they
just
don't know
be
no
a
more than we know.
report.
Yeah.
yeah.
They probably got on the same Twitter page we was on. Man, let's talk about a little something local, man. You know, you were talking about Buddy that be at all the crime scenes.
Man, you got to follow Hood and create, man. You want to know the news of Atlanta, man.
We gotta get him
You
up
wanna
here.
see what the news in Atlanta on. So follow Hood and create here every crime scene, man.
We gotta get him up here, man.
Yeah, every crime scene. I don't know how the man doing it.
I was looking at the news last night and I seen it was a murder on Old National, the Camelot apartment. Man, Camelot, you probably know about Camelot on Old National.
Oh yeah, yeah. On the right hand side.
Yeah, my brother, when he moved there, probably about 98, Camelot was jumping in.
Mm-hmm. Back.
And then I ain't never known it to have no good reputation. If you go over there, one of them places like people still live here.
Well,
Camelot condominium, what they call it now, on Old National.
I said, I don't fucking Old
You know what Big Daddy?
Atlanta over there. Right.
If you coming,
It's through.
It's right by that the daiquiri spot.
yeah, Louisiana Dagger, but probably in between
Right.
there.
And I think it's right. Once you pass it, I think it's on the right hand.
Yeah, on the right hand side. Yeah, man, it rough over there. For real, it really like.
No, that's nasty. That.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
You know
that's
that.
like
You know how them folk
Four Seasons and all that type, all them places be looking like that. Like, oh, these folks still live here. Like, I know they ain't got no choice, but like, man, how you know your city don't care? Folk don't care. You don't see that stuff in Alpharetta. Man, please.
No, you don't see nothing like that.
No.
I mean, it's them newer cities too.
Yeah.
I mean, it take time for stuff to end up like that.
Yeah, for real. Cause I mean, they say Old National used to be like the Black Rodeo Drive on Atlanta. So, pardon me.
A lot of them nice northern cities, northern parts of Metro Atlanta.
They hit 'em
They
yet.
knew it. You know what I mean? It's just like
It probably don't never look like
they probably you feel me, but
You never know though.
you ain't gonna never get that vibe.
You never
Nah,
know.
them folk living different up there.
Yeah, it's a different type of money out there.
Them folk living different up there, man.
Different type of money. I'm gonna get me some of that money. Man. What's up, man? Can we get a PPP? I'm gonna just go and say it. I'm tired, bro.
He talking about PPP. Trump and not standing up PPP, man. Trump standing under that.
See, man, I'm gonna tell you what the difference
Trump
was.
said it, bit.
Different was for the first time. Wasn't no Elon the first time. He was just frivolous with the money. And Elon like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. I don't get it. We out here struggling.
No, they trying to make some money.
They got all the money.
They might sell it.
Yeah.
They might just sell the whole country.
United States of Russia. Yeah, got a ring to it.
They might just sell the whole country, man. You don't never know.
Got a ring to it.
Man,
Man.
I ain't know. They got a new deal though. I seen they had a new deal on the Trump and
China.
China, man.
Yeah.
Trump and China, man, had a new tariff deal. So they put that tariff supposed to come down or whatever.
Man, you know,
Yeah, but they did it in Switzerland or something like that. They made the deal in Switzerland or something.
yeah.
But
They
that's what
have,
the bank said.
Yep. I was just gonna get that. Yep. That's a whole different rabbit hole by itself, man. This is with money. Not the independent banking system. What they call it? The central banking system. You know what I'm saying? They said, man, these people, got families that own these banks, and these banks is really who write the checks for the presidents and all these people. That's who issue out the money. And they were like, they got the power to make a country, break a country. For instance, you know how when we were coming up, you had countries like Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, all that. Them places, you'll never find them places again. They wiped them out. Took all the money. Wiped
Man,
them
what
out.
you talking about, man?
That's how they erase countries. All you gotta do is bankrupt the country. It's over with.
Man, ain't no country that disappeared.
Man, alright, okay.
A country that was a country still a country.
No.
Or, I mean, unless another country then took them.
All right, check this out.
Pause.
USSR. You remember that?
That was Russia.
No, that was USSR.
What you just said?
It wasn't a zero, right?
What you just said?
It was USSR.
That was Russia.
Okay. That's just like saying, okay, you got North America, South America, Central America.
USSR was a combination of Russia and a lot of other countries, but some of those countries got their own independence. Like Ukraine. Ukraine was part of
Right.
So it was just like the combination of all of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that USSR don't exist no more.
Yeah, but that was just like a coalition. It was never a country. You know what I mean?
It was.
So, saying,
You look
that
up,
was an alliance. Man.
I got a globe from back in the gap. That it's the USSR. You don't see Russia nowhere. That's just like America, though. You know what I'm saying? We own the United States of America, but we be like, oh, that's Canada. You're not American. That's Mexico. You're not American. That's Guatemala. You're not American. It's all America. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like North America,
South America, Central America, Latin America, all of them America. But we be having that, you know what I mean? We got that Americanism, like, if it ain't America, it ain't America.
Talking about continent, they don't be referring to continent, they referring to country. Like, Mexico ain't named America.
Yeah, no,
the U.S. is the only place actually named after America.
Nah. Yeah.
United States of America.
Yeah, I dig it, but that ain't it. We can't treat everybody else. We all fellow Americans. Straight up.
You should tell them folk that.
Yeah, I'll tell them. It's just like the Gulf of America. Boy, please. Where you going, Gulf of Mexico? Yeah, you talking about Gulf of America. Where it at? Who put it there?
What?
Who put it there?
Who
put the Gulf of America there? The Gulf of Mexico been there. I need to know who put the Gulf of America there.
When? What are you talking about?
You don't know about that? Man, you're
Man, Trump did that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit don't exist. That shit been the Gulf. What man said, mama name
The
is
war
Clay.
is just a war.
Call
It don't matter. It don't matter what you call that war. You don't know what's going on out there. I don't know about you. I don't know what's going on out there. And I ain't on.
That's where the UFO coming from.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah,
Where the UFO
I'm gonna stay out
come
there
from?
for business. I'm gonna stay out that water business.
That water, boy. That
I'm
water.
gonna stay out that water
Man,
business.
what you talking about? I used to
I
buy.
believe in that water. Water. I believe in water, bro.
A water gonna get you. River monsters, I think the show was. Man, Cat said, well, we got catfish the size of Volkswagens in this river.
The what? What you
The show River Monster, buddy go on in little boats catching a big old fish. Dude, I think he was in South America somewhere. Dude said, man, we got catfish the size of Volkswagens down here. Imagine that.
Yeah. Imagine they probably ate a Volkswagen.
Ain't a Volkswagen. Carburetor and all. That's too much going. Hey, no sir, that's too much fish.
Oh, that's crazy.
It is. But I ain't gonna lie.
You just said crazy.
Too much fish. Wow. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. If I had the opportunity to see what was down there for real and I could be safe, I'd do it. Shout out to them people in that submarine. They probably thought the same thing. But
That ain't not what them folks thought. Folks want to go see the Titanic.
well, how many times can you?
It's a singular mission.
How many times can you see that it's the same Titanic? They done made 10 movies on it. We got documentaries, all that.
Nah. Well, you know, some folks want to see the real thing.
Yeah, they seen it, all right. They seen it. And then, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I done seen a lot of books and documentaries say that ship ain't never sailed.
Well,
So them folk made all that up. It's crazy.
how about what? What, they had to stole some money or something?
You know it always buy some
You
money.
can't never be nothing
Always buy
about
some money. But now the most plausible explanation I heard, they say J.P. Morgan was behind the tragedy or
Man,
whatever.
JP Morgan be behind a lot of
Everything, boy. That's
Hey,
the
look,
devil himself.
you don't remember when they found out on bricks on the JP Morgan boat?
Yep.
Like, that was crazy.
JP.
It might be like one of the biggest like confiscations ever. Like,
Yeah.
and hit like a major confiscation. Hey, I'm talking about a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
You feel me? Like,
Like 2021, something like that.
yeah. It was JP Morgan boat, man. Full of them bitches. Oh, excuse me.
Man, JP, his name probably Johnny Paul Morgan. Sound like a crook, though. But yeah, they said that J.P. Morgan's biggest competitors was on that boat. And that was part of
yeah. I heard something like that.
So they said they knew like 2-3 months prior that it had been a fire in the hull, and it wasn't patched up properly. The boxer Jack Johnson, he was supposed to be on that boat.
Man, no, let's see, it's stuff like that that just go wrong, go crazy. Like,
that's what they said.
Like you talking about it was a fire and then they ain't patched the whole.
So they supposed to fix it, but they knew it wasn't fixed.
These folk would have just got a new submarine, man. And when I'm
talking about Titanic.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they weren't doing
that. Titanic, yeah. Now,
That's the thing with JP
Yeah.
And you know how they say, man, a plane went down somewhere recently, and they said it was full of people from another country or something. The helicopter and the plane that collided.
Yeah.
Was that in D.C.?
In D.C. They were right over D.C. Yeah.
So boom. I'm gonna do the research. If you type in the address to the place where the helicopter took off from, you'll see it's owned by UAE, United Arab
Emirates.
Yeah, them
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
That property was owned by them, and they said that helicopter was full of them. They supposed to have been somebody. Or the plane was for something like that.
But them folks over there so real, like everybody somebody.
Yeah, everybody somebody.
Like,
$1 million
playing with a
bill.
different type of money.
Yeah. I just wish somebody would tell the truth though. Like tell
About
the truth.
what?
All of it. Every last little bit of it.
You know,
ain't nothing nobody can do.
That'll take forever.
Ain't nothing nobody can do.
That's the whole. You really don't. You say that, okay, but you say that, but you ain't thinking about everybody else. You say that like out of selfish reason.
I
Like
wanna know.
you don't. Yeah, you want to know, but you don't. It like, what if they tell the truth about everything? And like, what about the people that just can't handle that? And then like, you got. How many people in America? 800 million, 900 million.
I'm more than that.
Got about 600 million folk walking around looking crazy. Cause they done lost their mind. And these folks start telling them the truth.
Yeah, they crazy. They crazy
You
for
know what I'm
believing
telling
in
you?
a lie.
No, for real. This is the type thing you gotta think about, bro. It like,
Yeah,
it like you saying it out of selfish reasons, but it like, what if, like, yeah, you'll just they go back to like that line, like you'll destroy a world, like to save yourself.
Say yourself.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, please.
I mean, that's just almost like, you know, if they truly come out and say there are some aliens out here, it'll be a lot of people lose their mind.
That'll just freak out.
And they done all
You know what I mean? Like,
said
you know,
that.
it's already weird. I mean, you know, people already shot weird, like different on the spectrum. You got people disabled, like however, like different levels. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got the same coping mechanisms.
You tell me that all the time.
Yeah, everybody ain't got the same coping mechanisms as you. So it's like, you got to think about, if you really, for the world, you got to think about these people. You feel me? What they might, how they gonna feel, and what they gonna go through, and what that might, the effect of that. You see what I'm saying?
But see, the flip side of that is the adverse effect, I guess you could say. Because, you know, you buy into the lie and it's comfortable and it's safe. But these folks ain't doing nothing but taking your money. See what I'm saying? So you gonna be, at the end, you gonna be walking around miserable and looking crazy about that too, because you done worked 7, 8 years and you ain't got nothing.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's some, yeah.
a big part of figuring it out is knowing the facts. So at least if they do lose their mind, at least they lost it because they knew the facts.
That ain't for everybody though.
It need to be.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I ain't trying to, you know, I ain't got no ill will for nobody, but you got to think like the more. I mean, just everybody, like somebody got to work.
I was just about to say, I guess
Somebody got to work.
for somebody to be smart, somebody got to be dumb.
Somebody got to work. If everybody a boss, who gonna work?
Basically.
I mean, when I say everybody everybody, I mean everybody. You know what I mean? Like, for real, like, somebody got to work now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel you.
all phases of life.
A lot of folks really proud to go put their 40 hours in.
Well, not even, yeah.
I do it because I need some money.
Yeah. You trying to turn it into
I'm
something.
really proud of that mess. No, I know it's a sense.
You get started.
It's a sense of belonging to something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, my line picked such and so. We set a record. We got a T-shirt. What, please? You know how many T-shirts I got?
Everybody don't dream it big, dog.
See what I'm saying? What, please? Y'all excited about that T-shirt? I can make you a
And
T-shirt.
the dreams that some people think big, you probably like, well, what is that? You see what I'm saying? Like that, I ain't. Like we did that yesterday. You see
day
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, got a call on the line, man. We gonna patch him in and see what's going on.
What it is?
Yo.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, on the line. Oh, they hung up. Tell them to call back.
hey, call back. If you just called in, we lost you. But yeah, man, I don't know. It just behooves me sometimes. Like people be proud of simple stuff. Like, man, come on. But like you said, I get it.
Yeah, you gotta kind of, you almost gotta appreciate it.
Call from.
White Mike.
Call from.
White Mike.
Yo,
Why would you do that?
Yo.
what's happening?
Yo.
What's going on with it? Who we got?
Ah, it's your boy.
Talk to me.
Your boy White Mike, man.
For the crib?
Yes, sir.
What's up, boy?
Shit, man. Sitting here with some strange clouds in the air.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I seen your stream on Facebook, so I figured I'd tap in one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, we just chopping it up a little bit. Talking about a whole lot of something, nothing, everything, all that, anything.
Yeah, I was just tapping in, though, so it was good.
Okay. Yeah, man, I appreciate the support, man. Hey,
You ain't got nothing for the program?
Huh?
You ain't got nothing to say to the program?
Music?
Nah, talk to the show. Anything you need the people to know.
For sure.
Oh, shit. White Mike fuck with Iyah. Iyah-wise, the long way, no shortcut.
All right. Yeah, we got to keep it clean, though, but I appreciate that, my brother.
Oh, yeah, my bad, you know.
Yeah, it's all to the good, man. Hey, do me a favor, man. Go, right now, go download that app, 101 TKO Radio. You can, see all the exclusive, man. Get everything you can't get on the live. 'Cause you know the live just on my page, but you can see the whole show, everything we got going on there.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
All right, then. Tell a friend, bro.
For sure. I just wanted to tap in and say what's good. It's been a minute.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
Appreciate that.
All right, we're going to holler at you in a minute, brother.
All right, brother.
Yep.
And that wasn't my cousin, no.
That was your cousin.
That couldn't have been.
It's the only one I know.
No, that wasn't who that was.
We appreciate it.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That
man.
was my cousin, dog. Don't even be saying that. You ain't 100% sure now. Nah, so that wasn't who that was. I bet they called back and verified. Nah, they probably hearing it. That one.
Oh no, that White Mike, man. Oh man, that White Mike, that's my partner, man. Listen here.
Man, you cap now.
Oh no, I seen him on the line now. That White Mike on
Turn the TV off, man.
White Mike, man.
Really, nigga?
I thought you were my partner.
Turn the TV off.
What did you talking about? The homie right there.
Oh. It was just my cousin.
You remember? He probably
It
your
was just my
cousin too.
cousin.
You remember we did the show? I did the show in Columbus. The white boy that come out, he getting free high fives. That's who that was.
Maybe.
He returned.
Yeah.
Okay. White Mike, man. Hey, Mike, we gotta get you on the show, bro. Come in, chop it up, man. Talk about the music, promote whatever you got going on, man. Straight up.
TV off, man.
Straight up.
for telling me that my cousin, oh, that's the homie, that's the
the
guy.
homie, that's the guy right there.
Talking, you ain't know you talking to.
Really? I asked him, was he from the crib? Yeah. Yeah, that's all, man.
Appreciate you for calling in, but
yeah, man.
You just gave me a laugh.
For sure.
Yeah, you just showed out on me, man.
Yeah, bro, let me know, man. We'll make it happen. For real, for real.
And he didn't even catch on to the... He was trying to give you clues that he wasn't my cousin. He was trying to talk directly to you.
Yeah, well, I started to say, well, you know, hey, crazy. Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we got to get the homie in here. Extraordinary artist. And I won't say that about a lot of people. I don't really like a lot of people. So.
Who that was?
Who
that was?
Homie.
Shout that man one more time, man.
White Mike.
Oh, White Mike. Where you from?
Huh?
Where he was from? He was from down one of them little towns outside of Columbus somewhere.
He from up north. Not up north. I won't say he North Georgia, Tennessee way. Mike, where you live at? We just asked him. I don't know. We asked him.
Crazy.
But yeah, bro, he for real with it. Yeah. I respect it.
That white man calling back in.
Call from
Mondo Mayhem.
Oh, mercy.
That's my dog.
Now that's your cousin right there.
That's my dog.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Man, I just had to call and check in one time, man. I was just at the crib Tuesday listening to y'all boys, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm sitting here listening to y'all. And then my boy just called in, and now y'all talking about, man, don't name one of y'all know the man. Man, y'all crazy.
Nah, that's my partner, White Mike. You know, I thought that was his cousin. You remember White Mike?
I thought that was the other guy my man went to school.
Yeah, from Philly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, White Mike, man.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
I was listening to y'all go back and forth about the USR and the damn UAB.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see what y'all talking about for real.
Yeah, man, we all over the place. I was just telling him, man, these folk got these banks and things. They running these country. They making country disappear. All that. You got folk beefing, blowing up helicopters, and all. And it's all cover ups, conspiracies, all that type stuff. Yeah, man. I believe it all.
I mean, yeah, definitely a distraction somewhere. Or maybe not even a distraction. It's just, it ain't none of your business. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe because you're not be none of your business.
Yeah, I'm affected by it.
Maybe not none of your business. Like that doesn't affect you. Think it affect you?
Yeah, we the people. All of the affect us.
Hey, I got a question, man. Like, what we could do to help combat some of the traffic in this Atlanta area, Metro Atlanta area, man? That, like, I'm tired of leaving an hour and a half before I gotta be somewhere, man. Like, what can we do as people?
What area affecting you the most, Drew? Mayhem, Mr.
He.
What area you talking about specifically?
Specifically, I'm talking about the Henry County going north into Atlanta. I don't like that.
North Middle Georgia.
What can we do about that?
Tell it.
We need to talk to get some of these cars off the road.
Tell everybody that from where we from to stop moving over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
All right, well, we gonna put that out there.
Y'all stop moving to Henry County.
You know that that's outside. You
All
gonna be in traffic down there, dog. You gonna be in traffic.
Oh, he hung up on him. What talking about now? Yeah. But White Mike said he from Clayco, but he live in Cleveland, Georgia. See, I knew it was something different about him. Clayco. Oh.
Cleveland out there.
That's up north.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Cleveland out there, like
That 305 area code.
right past Fayetteville and stuff, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No. Fayetteville right there by me.
Like further on, like past Noonan and all that.
Above Gainesville. North. Yeah, I know my geography. I might not be able to count that way. I know my geography. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, a lot. Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody calling in and interacting, man. Yeah, but we want people to get in on the conversation. You know, like we said, we just programming. You know what I'm saying? We addressing what we feel like the issues in the world and what we think will make them better and what we think they going on. And it's just an opinion. It ain't necessarily fact. But if I said it, you can stamp it though. And they're right now.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Hey, why you got
I ain't gonna necessarily. Yeah. Like, I don't argue with nobody. I done adapted. I don't argue with nobody.
Hey, right.
So it's like, okay. Do what?
Especially not with me.
Not just period. Nobody. They kind of adapted that attitude. But man, I ain't not gonna argue with nobody. Okay.
I told my auntie yesterday, on Sunday, I mastered the art of letting people have it. You think you got it, you got it. It's like I tell you, but it's
what you think.
But it said your memory card had a tetrabyte. I'm like, oh, for real? All that.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't corrected nobody. You got it.
Like, okay. Now, you should have corrected him, though. Like, for real. Like, that's, like, that went wrong. That was wrong.
Yeah.
You didn't have people out here speaking.
Hey, my man White Mike just
Chinese,
made
man.
my man White Mike just made a point, and this gonna be what we tap into on the next segment coming up soon. He said, soon as everyone realize we all the same, the world could be a better place. We all different shades of wheat. I'm glad you said that, brother, because we're gonna tap into that on the next segment, and we're gonna get real deep into it. Pause. With that being said, we're gonna take a little break. Hey man, y'all keep it locked in. We'll be back in a second. Program.
3, 2.
Yeah. Hey, we back in this thing.
Say you was on the choir.
Yeah, I was about to say I went quiet. What don't play with me? Hey, we get overnight. We get the overnight. I talk to him, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, ladies? This your host.
That's it.
Let me pop me. But anyway, man, hey, welcome back, man. This is the program. No, sir, no, ma'am. I'm your host, Iyah. I got my partner with me. Tell him who he is. Just being honest. Honest Fabe in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? We just chopping it up. Chopping it up how we chop it up. So we gonna chop it up. Before we get to the main thing, what about this boy Wayne, man? On Mother's Day, tweaking.
What? How you tweet?
Man, that man, you know, the girl came out, you know, man. Lil Wayne, he left me on Mother's Day.
I mean, she could have jumped in her feelings too.
Yeah. Do they got? I don't know. He got kids by her.
Nah. That's just one of his latest.
He ain't did nothing wrong then.
Like, yeah.
He ain't did nothing wrong.
Wayne, like, yeah.
He different. Wayne said he thought 21 Savage was a group. So he thought they put
He
20.
wild.
He said he thought.
I mean, I get that. He like he don't, you know.
He only listen to music.
Yeah.
Now think about.
I can get that. You feel me?
Think about what I said.
Paul.
I don't listen to nobody. That's the Wayne in me.
That ain't true though. I don't know why Wayne.
I believe
Yeah,
he
he
live in a bubble. He live in a bubble. You gotta think the man been rich since he was 13.
For real.
Yeah. He live in a
I
bubble.
don't know what I was saying. Like he was like white girl. I mean, got bad baby mamas. Like maybe he just ain't into that no more. Maybe like kind of like the Kanye thing.
That's a double entendre. A lot of us got bad baby mama.
What? I mean, no. I mean, like he got. I mean, with all due respect, like.
Beautiful baby mama.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Two for sure. You see what I'm
Three
saying?
on. Toya, Nivea, and
Oh, I mean, yeah, 3 on for sure.
and,
You feel me? Like,
Lauren.
yeah, right, exactly.
Man.
So like, yeah, 3 on for sure. You can't even dispute that. I'm like, what are you on? As of late.
But him and
You
Future,
know what I mean?
him and Future probably got the best baby mama lineup. Future got some nice ones too.
Yeah, I mean,
Man,
Future to
nice
go.
one too.
Future to go.
Anyway, let's talk accountability, man. As far as, you know, you got accountability as individuals, and, you know, you got accountability as a community, you got accountability as, I would say, well, for us, we have accountability as a people, as a race, you see what I'm saying? We get held accountable for a lot of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. But when it comes to the other side of the spectrum, it's like, oh, we don't know why that happened. We don't know what you're talking about. You're making that up. Type ish. See what I'm saying?
I don't know. What you talking about?
I'm going.
Where you going?
All right. So we got a president, right? And most of his platform was immigration, legal immigrants. Can't be over here if you don't have your paperwork. Blase, squaze. And they ain't making it no easier to get your paperwork. But most of the people that's being deported or whatever, detained, they brown people. But just recently, he signed something that allowed.
They brown or black people?
Yeah.
What you mean?
The people that they send into Guatemala or whatever they send to these folks.
Mm-hmm. So like they Mexican or
Latin, and well, I can't be for sure that they're of African descent, but that's a whole other story how we've been done. At least
you know what I'm saying? You said brown. Okay, we know like brown, like Spanish people.
Yeah.
And black. I mean, cause you mean like Haitians and yeah.
You see, the reason why I'm not gonna say
Haitians, Jamaican.
Yeah. The reason why I don't want to say of black descent, because I don't know if they sending any people of African descent to the prison in what the new prison at Venezuela.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, at least they getting to go somewhere. A lot of us ain't even make it to the courtroom to be deported or no mess like that. You understand?
I ain't never really heard nothing about them deporting Africans though. Like,
well, they got,
or maybe, but I mean, I ain't never heard that.
What they doing is they got a thing to where like a lot of West Africans, they're not finna be allowed to come over here like that no more, even on student visas. His logic is, okay, make your country great. What you coming here for?
Yeah, but not being allowed to come over here and being deported back, two separate issues.
But if you get deported, you're not allowed to come back.
Yeah, it's a different issue because you're talking about people that are already here. You see what I'm saying? You can't miss something you ain't never had. You feel me?
Yeah, you can't.
Like, I mean, no, you can still dream about it, but you still dream. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. And you ain't never had it, so you don't know what it is like to experience it.
Yeah. But who are, okay, and fair enough. So the point is, why can't they experience it, but now you got South Africans seeking refuge and they're being granted asylum in America. And it's just coincidental that the South Africans are Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? What make them so needy of refuge and nobody else?
They already got some money on it, probably. I know we kind of like, yeah, but it's something I can't. Yeah, most of them already have them. Probably already have them a little bit, or can they understand how they can come over here and still get they credit profile or whatever going. Blase.
So
now,
basically,
have they done anything about the Asian community? Because I'm quite sure there's quite a few illegal, immigrants over there. So,
hadn't heard nothing about it. Hadn't heard nothing about it.
Yeah, I think the folks over here legal.
Probably, some of them probably are. Some of them probably is.
I mean, you got to think. I mean, maybe, but it's hard to travel. Like, I mean, the reason they talk about like Mexicans or South Americans and stuff, something like, I mean, cause the border. You feel me? Like, so people coming through there and it's like easier to just access the country from there. And from the islands, you can get you a little boat, and, you know what I mean? And do it over here.
But look at it like this.
Real.
Okay.
So it's easy for them people to come in. So maybe I'm saying, do you really think it's some illegal acts over here, some illegal
well, they probably got smuggle on the ship containers.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. That's like death. I mean, that's a
that's a real
death
crime
right there.
It
like,
is.
I mean, you make it, dog. You make it after that. Like, if you want it that bad, dog. Like, that's real. That's American.
But think about it. Think about it. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said
want it that bad, dog. That's American.
You remember in the 90s, they had the little boy in Miami. Family came over on a raft from Cuba, Iyah Gonzalez.
Yep, I remember.
The folk came over here on a raft, lost about 2 or 3 of them. And when they got here, ICE or whatever, they went and they found the people that were keeping them.
Nah, what happened was that, all right, so all those people that really came like from the boat, especially from Cuba, they had something that as soon as they hit American soil, they became lit. But the problem is, the reason why they got Iyah, his father was still in Cuba, and he wanted his son back.
Oh.
So that's how,
Can't argue with that. My damn son, man. I'm about to tell you, take my boy across that water. Shout out to his dad.
There you have it.
But, okay.
Why, cause you want a son back in Cuba? Under Fidel?
No, Fidel was dead by then.
Okay.
I think. No, it's just like, man. And then and to put it out there, you say fresh out all the movies. The movies have you think that a lot of trafficking comes from Asia, like that, in the shipping container. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people in certain places that'll do whatever it takes to get over here, whether it's death or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I mean. I don't know. That part of the shipping container, I mean, it get like deep, man. You talking about a few days in a box.
For a month.
And maybe like Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know the timeline.
Yeah, half your load ain't.
And you don't really know how deep it is either. Because it's like, the whole human trafficking thing, like, kind of crazy. So it's like, it ain't the only people just coming into the country. You gotta think about it. A lot of people get shipped out of the country, too.
Somebody know it is.
Yeah, like, okay. Now, be for real, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, this is a whole different industry that, I don't even know what these folks, like, they might hit the boat and then get yard time. You see what I'm saying? Like, they might get yard time, chow time, pill call, you know what I mean?
Mail call.
Yeah, you feel me?
Don't know how they gonna get the mail in the boat with.
Right, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I don't
like, really?
I don't want to lose what I was about to say. We was talking about
the South Africa.
Yeah, and illegal. So check it. Did a little research. I ain't gonna say a little research. I seen it on TikTok. I'm gonna say it was on TikTok. You know, Elon came over here in the mid-90s on a student visa, right?
Yeah, some of that. He is South African.
He dropped out of college though. So on that visa, if you're not going to school, you're supposed to go back home. He never went back home.
His dad are already rich.
It don't matter. If we going by it, it don't matter.
It do matter.
No, because when it come to me and you, the law is the law.
Not if you rich.
Man, please, I don't want that.
If you rich, you.
But however, no.
Rich, you rich.
The law is the law. So what I'm saying is,
it's a price to pay for everything.
He's just as much as illegal as anybody else that ain't got the proper paperwork. Send his ass back home.
Man, you want to know what crazy? And like, you know what I'm saying? You could talk about Elon. Do you know about the first lady of France? Ain't even a woman. Like, okay, this shit get deep, man.
And this shit crazy.
I'm telling you, like, the first lady of France, like they said,
hilarious.
Yeah. Madam something, I can't think about what her name is. Look it up, man.
Madam Isaac.
No, but
Bombalay or something. Ain't that French?
Lady ain't even a woman for real.
Man.
No disrespect to nobody. You feel me?
But yeah, man, I want to tap in like, okay, I've been seeing a lot dealing with, what's my boy name? Not Kareem, sound like my daddy. Carmelo Anthony, the young brother that ended up, stabbing the other fella, protecting his life. I'm gonna say protecting his life. Then you got the white lady that called a little boy a nigga on the playground, saying he was trying to steal out her baby bag.
And I just saw another story, but in Virginia, somewhere in Virginia, they were playing ding dong ditch, and he killed the young Caucasian fella, and he was like a 3-sport athlete, like real popular type. You know what I mean? Like real popular Brad, Chad type guy. Yeah. You feel, man? Yeah, dude, black. You know what I mean? Black dude didn't know. He said he thought somebody was trying to break in or whatever. Kicking up it. He killed one, hurt one. You know what I mean? One got away, and then like, he in jail. He locked up. So what? You feel me? Yeah, and then like. Honestly, if that was the other way around, it would go. You know what I mean?
No, it would.
The other side would probably still be at home, even if they get charged later because of the pressure. It'll be what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
That's what happened with
they'll be at home still though.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We can't accept. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what happened with the Ahmaud Arbery situation down there in Brunswick. Them folks was out 3 months before they was arrested, charged with anything, and if it wasn't for a neighbor's video footage, and that same neighbor, he ended up getting locked up. He videoed. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, man, white people, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This God's world. God don't need no help. He don't need no deputies. He don't need y'all to patrol nobody. You understand me? Hey, when we talk about accountability, let me cook. When we talk about accountability, y'all gotta understand a lot of the conditions on what y'all consider minorities, y'all created. You know how y'all created it? Because y'all took the resources out of the neighborhoods, left us with nothing, left us with pawn shops and liquor stores. What you think gonna happen? How you think we gonna act? We surviving. We ain't no bad people. When we perpetuate violence, never against another race, we do more to ourselves than we do to other people. You can't find me a picture nowhere in the world where you will see a mob of black people and a white man hanging from a tree. You won't ever find that. So if y'all want to know why we act how we act, it's y'all fault. And all we ask for is a little accountability. Nobody has ever atoned for what happened to us. Nobody never told us why it had happened. Nobody ever said, I'm sorry. All y'all want to do was like, well, that was then. That wasn't us. We can't be responsible for what our grandparents did. But y'all living the benefits of it. Y'all got trust funds. You understand me? Y'all got life insurance checks. You understand me? We don't get none of that. We can't go to Ellis Island in New York and figure out where our family came from. You know why we can't do that? Y'all. So when we act how we act toward y'all, understand it's not racist. It might be prejudice, and it really ain't prejudice because we're not prejudging you. We are rejudging you for the examples that you have shown us over the years. So when y'all come with all that, oh, you're being racist, reverse racism, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Because ain't none one of y'all died because you white, simply because you white. But you know how many of us died because we black? Man, please. Can't even count it. So that's why when it comes to the... I'm almost through.
What if better was single player with a white boy?
What happened?
What if he was like, what if better knew that there was some kid playing ding dong, but he was like, he just
sick of it.
What if he like, he's sick of these white boys?
Sick of it. He playing how they play. We don't get no opportunity to explain what we did. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm glad you said that. I seen a video today, man. It was a triple homicide suspect running around, ass naked. Get what the police doing? If he ain't chasing him, he running from him with a club out. I'm like, bruh.
That's a white dude.
Yeah, I wish I could find it. I'm gonna show you a video when we get out of here. So I'm like, okay, you know I shared it. I had to comment. I said, okay, if we selling,
that person was clearly out of their mind though.
I don't give a damn. If we selling single cigarettes, we get killed. We selling CDs, we get killed. 11-year-old boy running around with a toy pistol, he got killed. See what I'm saying? The man running.
I understand that the numbers probably a whole lot.
Yeah, we still down.
Disproportionate, but like, it be white people that get killed by the police too, and we don't like. It ain't never a topic. You know what I mean? And I understand that we ain't talking to, but I guess we are because you just addressed white people.
I love them. I love white people. Don't get me wrong. But as a race, y'all messed up. Period.
No, for sure.
I tell them that to their face. I swear to God, I tell them.
Yeah, but it kind of like different. I mean, it kind of like different to the point where, like we were saying, like it's a generation of them that feel like, hey, look, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You feel me?
And then there's some that be like, we ain't sorry for nothing. We ain't do it.
Like, yeah, but that's the same. They one and the same, actually.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like your sorry still don't, you know what I mean? Don't really change or whatever.
And then this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. What they on now? To my DEI.
Oh, you say, oh yeah,
DEI and inclusion. But the same ones that be like, we need to do away with DEI. Well, there's been one like, where's the rapper?
Yeah, but I want to know, was like DEI like exclusively for black people though? I thought a DEI was like they cover all other races as well.
But see, that's what we messed up at, because it really do, and it covers genders and all that. But like I said, nobody ever atoned for what happened strictly to black people. Like we went through all this longer and before every other little subgroup. But when everything changed, everybody got grouped in. So now you got to be kind to the blacks, you got to be kind to the gays, you got to be kind to the Catholics, you got to be kind to the Jews, you got to be kind to everybody. And I don't like it.
Call from Polo Ralph Lauren Factory Store.
Hey.
Okay, though.
What's up, girl?
They hung up. Come call back.
Oh, she hung up. Call back. Call back. Where was that? Lost my train of thought. But yeah, we got included in a whole lot of stuff that
My bad.
should have been exclusive to us. At least for 5 years.
Like what? What you mean?
When we walk down the street with our family, we going to church, they need to step on the sidewalk and bow their head like we had to do. If they wanted to stick their head in a bucket and laugh and call it a barrel of laughs, You understand me? We never had a period of atonement, nor did we have a period to get some get back. Give me one of the two, and let's even the playing field. Let's say so. They say that happened for 400 years. Give us 200 and see what we be at. See what I'm saying?
But you want to go crazy for
Go crazy. They
but
went
you wanna do
crazy.
it like, yeah. You know what I mean? You want to do it
Yeah,
like
why not? Let's be fair.
But that's why they saying like, hey, we sorry.
A lot of them ain't even saying that though. A lot of them saying,
like, what are you talking about, dude?
a lot of them saying we ain't sorry. It happened because it was supposed to happen, and we gonna keep doing it. And that's what they doing. They still doing it. And you brought these folks over here talking about they're getting their land seized, their farm from seized, and their guess
I feel
what?
a lot of crazy stuff going with these folks taking people's land.
I'm talking about with the South African situation. 100 years ago, the apartheid, the reason why Mandela spent all them years in prison, because he bucked y'all system to where y'all came and took all they land. So now that they got their mind right and their money right, and the black people back in power in South Africa, they reversed the game on y'all. So all of a sudden, y'all victims.
All right, so now we done got back into the story for real. And they're like, okay, for the people that ain't as well versed, it's like, hey, look, it's a black government back in control in South Africa, and now they starting to take the white South African land back from the people they originally stole
Yeah,
from.
give it back
or
to
just,
the people.
Yeah.
And that what
So
need to
now
happen.
they seeking refuge
Over
in
here.
the United States. And
Okay, boom.
all of a sudden the borders open.
Wide
for refuge, where we got a big deportation
For the other side.
thing going on.
We deporting this way, but we bringing them in from this way. Yeah. And you know, I'm an avid Incubus fan. They got a song called Thieves. Every album they do a song aimed at the government. My boy say, when will I get mine? No, he say, I know that I'll get mine. Only if I'm a God-fearing white American. Oh, everything will be fine. That's only if you're a God-fearing white American. And that's what it is. See what I'm saying? You got to be a God-fearing white American if you want to get over in this country. And you can be a black American that think he a God-fearing white American. If you fall in line with the program, you in there.
That's that part is true.
Right.
So God fearing no whiter.
A
Why is like
a lot of us,
white balloon band bow?
a lot of us are white Americans with black tint.
Don't understand. That's a thought.
Yeah, this
That's a thought process. So if you adapt that thought process,
You in.
then you in there.
Yeah. I'm not finna throw you under the bus just to ride in the helicopter with them. I ain't finna do that. The bus is fine.
Some people want that helicopter a little bit than others though.
I look at
So what
it
you
like
say to them people though? For the people that feel like, man, anybody understand what you talking about, man? I'm talking about the helicopter ride, dog. You feel me? Like, you can, if the bus cool for you, that's cool for you.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel
feel
about
me?
that.
But for me, it's helicopter
nut.
a nut. You feel me? So I'm trying to do whatever it takes to get into the helicopter.
I'm gonna get my I'm gonna answer that and then we're gonna talk. This is what I tell them.
Oh yeah, you can't just.
They don't know.
You got a better chance of surviving
Yo.
a bus crash than a helicopter.
They own.
Hey, what's going on, man? Holla at us. Who we got online? Hello. Get you back in a minute. But like I was saying, you got a better chance of surviving a bus crash than a helicopter crash. Period.
I mean, yeah. And I get that metaphorically, like I get it.
They must not be saying that because they're on.
But what, like,
Oh, he said it's caller. Yo, caller, talk to us. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna hang up.
All right. I mean,
but what if survival ain't the goal? What if it's about like? I get what, I mean, what if it's about just for some people?
it is for some
Not
people.
about survival.
It is for some people. But let me put this on you real quick. All right, think about this. You go to different towns. You got Chinatown. You got Little Italy. You understand me? You got all these different towns. that signifies communities that sticking together. You don't see Asian people out here making videos. You need to go vote. You need to go vote. They don't care who the president. They got an infrastructure. See what I'm saying? Like, we got all the examples of different cultures that stick to themselves and they thrive. But here we are feeling like we got to get what we can get and run to the hills and laugh at everybody else that can't get nothing. And
we also dealing with a group of people. Them same people, like, most of them people know that they ain't from here.
Yeah, they got a homeland.
Right. But you dealing with a group of people that like, hey, we from here. Like, what the,
but,
you see what I'm saying? Kind of different. Kind of like, we.
Yo.
What's that?
Like, we from here. You know what I mean? Like, what did you talking about, man?
Who we got on the line?
I'm from Fabe Valley, man.
Man, you got God by the Jake on the line, man.
Los Ski, Lozelle. What the Lozelle?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm enjoying the show, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. We trying to go a little deep on these folk, man.
What you on, Lo?
Okay. Hey, I called in, man. I hear y'all talking about the refugees out of South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, bro, like, I don't have no problem with it, for real. Like, I don't have no problem with the immigrants coming from Central America and South America either.
Right.
You know, my issue come in with my issue is with the citizens of America, like who the Trump supporters. You feel me? Like, with the just being hypocrites on, okay, it's good for one side, but it's not good for the other side. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I just keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. Keep the same energy.
We wanted to keep the same energy all the way around the board, Lo.
Yep. That's what I be saying too, bro. Like,
yeah.
It was good for one, gotta be good for all.
It gotta be. Like, we can respect that. We can respect that more. Like, don't take on the cult behavior and make excuses for this man and nah, it's because of this, it's because of that. Nah, bro. You gotta have the same energy across the board.
There you
like,
go.
Okay.
If these people gotta go through the right channels to get over here,
Everybody
then those people gotta go through the right channels to get over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody skip the line just because they white. You feel me?
Right. And that really
That's
what be
pretty
going
much
on.
the gist of it.
Straight up.
That's pretty much the gist of it. And I was talking to a guy today, and, you know, he was like, I don't agree with everything Trump, but he started making excuses. But when I brought up the fact that, you know, everything need to be across the board, it's like they always deflect. Like, I mean, like, I'm like, man, can we have a real conversation? You know what I'm saying? Can we just have a real conversation about real issues?
You know why that is though, right? Not to cut you off, because they taught, bruh. They grow. They are really taught and raised that these people are the absolute bottom. If you white, you better than them. I don't care if you smoking meth with no teeth. If you white, you better than black folk. That's just the way. That's the way they
That's
feel.
an overstatement.
That ain't no overstatement. I work with these folks every day, bro. They tell me this out their own mouth. This is what they folks is telling them.
Ain't no way.
She and me.
Ain't no way nobody believe that they
Excuse me.
weaker.
And
they
bro,
better
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
than
gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna let y'all go. I just got a little theory. I don't know. I ain't did no research on this shit, but excuse me. I ain't did no research on it or nothing, but it's just a theory that I have with these people that's coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe I don't think these just no ordinary people that's coming over here. I don't think these just some regular South Africans.
Yeah, it's a
I
plot.
think these people are coming for a purpose. Like, I believe that these are some chosen people. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they got a purpose. It's a reason this group of people are coming over here. Like, I don't just think it's just a random group of South Africans coming over here because, you know, they're seeking refuge. And
So what you think they finna, like,
people
what?
are
You
people
think they finna
land
take
off
over
the
an
field
industry
being
or something
taken.
like that? Or you think they're chosen for what?
Again?
Like, what you think going on with them?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It was just a thought that I had. Like, this shit could be excuse me, but it could be 100% wrong. That's just a thought I had. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like it's random.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree
feel
with
like
you.
it's random at all.
How bad is that? How bad is what they got going on over there? Like, what are they under attack? Like, we know that they're taking their land back and whatever. Like, they confiscate. Like, we
From what I
so it's search and seizure, or are they under like? Is it a war going on?
Ain't no war.
Okay.
from what I heard, it was more of, okay, if you got all this land and you're not doing anything with it, then we're gonna seize it and give it to somebody who can use it. That's what that was my understanding of it.
You know what they call it in America? Eminent domain. If you got a house
Eminent
somewhere,
domain, yeah.
if you got a house somewhere and they want to put I-125 through there, they finna take that land. They gonna give you some, but they gonna the land. They gonna put I-125 through there. See, my thing is,
Yeah.
that's the hypocrite stuff that you talking about. Like, it's good when y'all want it, but it's bad when it go against the people that y'all like.
Yeah, well, shout out to the government of South Africa for doing their thing there, or whatever. You know what I mean? So, like, celebrate the small wins as well.
And they really taking land back. They taking land back that was took from them.
So what? Oh, so it like you get a win now with your people doing what they supposed to do over there. They doing what they supposed to do over there, but the effect of that is the U.S. accepting their own people. Like, hey, y'all are the same white folk that we sent. These just ain't nothing but the white folk that they left over there to take over everything. You see what I'm saying? It ain't even swap ain't never been a swindle. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, it like, so when they accepting their people back, it like, are you mad about that too?
Well, they really ain't their people. You think about it, them for European.
They European.
What I'm telling you is, they came over here. This ain't even theirs. They took it.
Hey, I'm gonna get off and listen, bro. I appreciate y'all set my call, man.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you calling in, man, and appreciate the dialogue too.
Nah, for sure, love.
For sure.
All right, brother. That little muscle right here, look, boy. We did with something else on you. All right. What's the 7 continents? We got Africa, we got Asia, Antarctica, Australia, and the Americas, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm missing one. And Europe.
Yeah.
Why Europe the only continent that don't say A? Because they made it up. They made it up. Think about how
I mean,
many
the Americas don't necessarily.
No, I'm saying.
Start with an A. You just saying America.
No, America,
North
it is.
America, South America.
No, we ain't being technical. They made it up, bro. And it's all the part of taking over the world. But think about it. If you look at a map, Greenland is this.
What was the name of I mean, okay, we know that. I mean, it's still getting a little deeper and deeper, right? Because at first you understand that the Earth wasn't always shaped. The countries weren't always shaped as how they are now. The Earth wasn't always Earth. Like the landmass. I literally, like, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on what was Earth called before?
Pangea.
Pangea, okay. But it's 5 or 6 more before Pangea. Pangea is something everybody familiar with. You see what I'm saying?
So they call the whole Pangea prehistoric.
No, they got names for them. Like, it's literally like 7. I think like Earth took like 7 different forms.
They need to form
you know
again.
what I mean? Or historically, as far as the landmass go. So, I mean, like, I don't say like the age, like maybe. I'm trying to, like, what's your point about Europe being Europe?
No, okay, all right.
Like,
Because, okay, all right, think about this. Hold that thought. Hold that fact and think about this. What continent conquered every other continent?
Europe. Okay.
What's the smallest continent?
Europe.
How are they able to do this?
I mean, they came out of that mad, man. They came out of that Ice Age mad.
It's all a conspiracy. They were never a continent, bruh. Europe was half of Europe. The Italian part, the Italy part of Europe was a piece of Africa, and the Russian part of Europe was Asia. Europe was never a continent. The folk made that up.
Okay.
Then you look at the map.
So they came out of the mad.
Yeah, they mad when they made it though. God, we ain't do it. We ain't put the ice up there.
I mean,
But dig this.
they came out of that.
If you look at a map, they got Greenland this big, right? Africa is this big. We know you can
Greenland ain't.
No.
It's just perspective.
No.
This is perspective because it's like globe, like the way that globe. I mean, they want to say. Ooh,
This is a real conspiracy. No, this is a real. No, you gotta look it up. This is a real conspiracy. They purposely put the European countries bigger on the map. It's all psychological. The same reason why, same way how this Middle Eastern man became a white man. It's all psychological.
Middle Eastern man?
Jesus. It's all psychological, bro. Everything good in history, they gonna put their stamp on it. When we dead, guess who gonna be black? Tupac, Biggie, all these folks. I mean, gonna be white.
I'm never gonna claim the people.
Man, yes, they is.
Never gonna do it.
Yes, they is.
Never gonna do it. Never gonna
They claim King Tut, Cleopatra. They claim
They
everything.
ain't claiming them.
Boy, please.
They ain't claiming them. I mean, they probably do want you to believe that they end as fair as possible, like
These folks
subconscious.
sick, bro. They sick.
And that ain't even what they. It ain't what they doing. Okay. I think that what my point is. That ain't what they doing. Right. I mean, as in like prison. Like that ain't what they doing right now. That's been done. That damage been done already.
It's still going though.
No, they already working on something different. Right. I mean, it's still going because the damage been done. That was what the generations before us. So that then, I mean, life ain't nothing but memory. You see what I'm saying? So, like, what generations before us learned, like, passed on, because everything ain't nothing but memory. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's memory. It's what they call genetics or hereditary and stuff. But it's all just memory. You feel me? So it's like, that ain't what's going on. They already working on something different that can go.
They already 15 years ahead.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When we think we catching up on what we talking about now, it's like, we think we catching up. Like, no. They already working on something different.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we tweaking. You know what I mean?
It's funny you said that because, you know, you get people say, well, that was then, this now. We can't focus on what happened then. Woo. Okay, check this out. And this might be a string. If my great-grandmother was a rape victim, she's going to raise my grandmama in a manner on how not to conduct yourself for this to happen to you, right? So my grandma going to raise mama how not to let this happen to you. So if my mama have a daughter, she going to raise her daughter how not to let this happen to you. My daughter gonna raise her daughter, her daughter. How not to let this happen to you. So people don't understand.
All right, let's start that back over.
All right, boom. Okay. All right. Let's say you got a person that something tragic happened to them, right, and they survived. So when they bringing up their offspring, they trying to guide them to where that won't happen to them. The offspring might not even know why it's coming. But that was instilled in them. So that offspring gonna instill that in their offspring. Their offspring gonna instill that in their offspring. So when they come and say, yeah, when they come and say,
it can go two different ways.
What you mean?
It can also come off as like it's like a response to it, not like trying to protect the next generation from it, but as like still like angry about it.
Yeah.
Or
so
you know what I mean? Like this for help about it. Yeah. So like the reason I treat you so bad is because this happened. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever.
It's a defense mechanism.
Right.
But
so
see,
that can go to, like it can go.
But what I be telling my Caucasian friends, like
complex, man.
Y'all say that this is so long ago, but it's like PTSD. That it transgressed through generations because it's being taught unknowingly. It's a survival for one. So the other one, part of this survival, I'm gonna teach these folks. Okay, you gotta move like this. Because I remember when we were growing up, I remember the old folks saying, "Child, that's just how they act. Don't pay them no attention, or don't pay them no never mind." You know how they used to talk.
I mean, I get that. And I understand that because I mean, in some instances that's true. You feel? Yeah. But at the same token, like we saying that they saying the same thing, right? Or that's just how they when they see some crazy or some that perpetuate the same
stereotypes.
Exactly. It just give you a reason to carry around and say that's just how they act. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And they like, oh, that's proof of it right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when really that's just a small sample size.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that ain't really what's going on. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything it's a two-way street. When we can find out, when we can get on that one way it's a different conversation. But as long as we on a two-way street, you see what I'm saying? It's hard to dispute. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a two-way. But we can ever find ourselves on a one-way street, then it's a different conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to segue, and I'm glad you said that about a two-way street. Okay, being that we know we're going to be judged differently, we're going to get different results out of what we do versus what they do, and we talking accountability, right? So my message to black people is, stop doing stupid shit.
Nah, for real.
Because you know these folks going to judge you with a different mentality than they judging them. They like, oh, well.
You know you're going to be viewed on a different lens.
Well, Diddy did this and then, well, what about the man from Nickelodeon? He white.
But you also, that two-way street, because you also want to come from the perspective of, well, it ain't nothing that they ain't did, or.
Absolutely.
Or, so what?
No,
you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Or it is what it is. Because that what era we in. We in that, it is what it is.
See, I'm big on it. It ain't nothing that they ain't did because I just want to reiterate the fact, why is it a big deal when we do it? When they been doing it. But that's what I just said. Since we already know we gonna get judged different, you gotta move accordingly. If you don't make the rules, you gotta. You know what I mean?
I mean, and this is something. It probably you won't even probably understand it, but and like, you know, cause it's something I think I even might have realized it from you like years and years ago, and you know, crime is like proximity based. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just the truth. You see what I'm saying? Crime just proximity based, so everything. But once you go to looking at it like that, and you go to diving into the numbers or the analytics of it, and really seeing, like, doing the real research, like, crime's proximity based, and they isolate all of us to certain areas. So everything else about how bad or whatever, I mean, your three main media sources is all propaganda for real. So it's like, okay, once you realize that that's just propaganda, you know what I mean? It's like, don't nothing that, you know what I mean?
It shouldn't matter.
You feel me?
But a lot of folk won't even realize
we can be tweaking too, though. We be tweaking too now, cause I'm telling you, I follow who ain't Iyah. So we tweaking every day, 6-7 times a day, and that's just the Atlanta area.
But that go back to what I said.
We ain't talking about the Chicago area, the Philly area, you know what I mean? Like,
if white people really assess the situation, they will understand. We don't do crime and violence based on race. We gonna do worse to each other than we gonna do to y'all.
Right.
Until y'all come messing with us. Because that's how we've been programmed. But see, man, the thing I wanted to say is, as far as accountability goes, you know, we were talking about you got to know that you're going to be judged different already off the rip. So why would you do the stupid shit? See what I'm saying? Even like when it come down, somebody did it. Oh, such and such, the daddy from Seventh Heaven, the man from Nickelodeon, Harvey Weinstein, they white.
Oh,
bro.
my God.
They
like,
white.
I'm telling you, there was Harvey Weinstein, Dan Snyder.
All of them.
Epstein. Like, we can talk about, like, Diddy a big deal.
All the
but
Steen.
we ain't going to Steen.
We can probably take it to
we
the
gonna get into
Steen.
Like, man, no, for real. Like, no, I mean, because, like, for real.
But
we ain't going to talk about it. Like, but I'm serious. Like, as far as, that's what I'm saying, as far as, like, propaganda. So, it, like, the media done pushed Diddy onto everybody so crazy to the point. It, like, pause. You see what I'm saying? But it, like, man, do y'all really know what the Epstein dude had going on, man? It's like, oh, okay, we ain't gonna, like, this worth talking about for 50, 100 years, like, just to figure out. And the fact that nobody ain't even like, hey, look, it should be, Trump should be asking what a list is. See, the only reason he ain't asking what a list is because he on the list. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, look, just respect it. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, hey, when Diddy get time served,
that why?
And Carl, okay. Brian still probably on the list.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that.
He probably on the list.
I just seen the thing they had a picture. They had a picture of OJ and Johnny Cochran at the time of the acquittal. And they said we were not celebrating OJ. We were celebrating the black man next to him that beat the system at their own game.
I mean, and that can go deeper too, because you want to be like, we ain't separating OJ, whatever, OJ. But then, like, what? I mean, you going to the Kardashians. And like, they daddy was a part of that trial too. That whole story get deeper than what it is. Maybe OJ just was a distraction for that, and then you folks that made billions of dollars. Man, bro, I'm telling you, man. Like, hey, I ain't, you gotta watch for the hook. Like, Cool Breeze, you gotta watch for the hook, bro. I'm telling you, cause it can be what you think you think you own to something, and really, it like, no, I'm finna hit you with the left crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, well, before we wrap up, I want to get to one more point. I'm gonna make it real quick. How you was talking about proximity crime, and we discussed it the other day on the phone. We can go all the way back to when the Europeans left Europe, they came to America. You had the American Indian War. Then you had the Revolutionary War. That was America versus Britain, white on white crime. You could go fast forward to the Civil War, the Union versus the Confederate, white on white crime. But the black people helped out because they had a stake in it with freedom.
No.
You could go to La Cosa Nostra, the Mafia. Italians killing Italians.
In the war, you can think of is essentially white on white crime.
You understand me?
When they just World War I,
it's a glorious period in history when they do it.
White on white crime.
But when you got a
they
blood,
just call it a war.
you got a blood and you got a crip.
crime.
When you got a blood and you got a crip, that's black on black crime. It's a crime.
Right, it's a crime.
It's the same thing.
No, when
the
propaganda.
When the Hell's Angels
that's called crime, just called war.
When the Hell's Angels fighting the damn outlaws, that's pretty much white on white crime. But it's always overlooked, so that's why we want to talk about accountability. But, we gotta wrap it up. It got good. Hey, it got for real. Hey, we getting good, but we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. Hey man, I appreciate everybody tapping in, calling in.
The program only gonna get better.
It's gonna get better. We programming for sure. It's gonna. If you think it was alright tonight, it's gonna get way better. Make sure you download the app 101 TKO Radio.
Tell your folks to download the app.
Yes, please.
Because you listening, you might be listening to download the app already.
Yeah.
But I choose text somebody random in your phone, tell them download the
Just
app.
5 random people. Download the app.
Download the app, man.
Catch us on YouTube, man. We on there. We keep y'all posted on the community events. We in the community too. You know, we all about the community. And you got anything else you need to say?
Don't set yourself on fire trying to keep somebody over.
That's that mean. Doing that mean, but I like it. Hey, we out of here, man. Program. Yeah.